PNG Happenings.
Welcome to PNG Happenings.
Remember to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this.
Today, we're diving into the big news shaking up our connectivity. The government's order to shut down Starlink. Why now? And what does it mean for us? Starlink launched in PNG last year, bringing high-speed internet to remote areas. But on the 15th of December 2025, authorities halted operations, citing regulatory issues.
A lot of misinformation currently been circulating across the social media platform and all media outlets on that. So we are here there now to provide those clarity on that. So I am with me, Chairman of NICTA Board, Mr. Brian Riches, who is here with us for this occasion on that. So I'll hand that to Chairman on that to take us through on the.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll read a statement. The National Information and Communications Technology Authority wishes to clarify regulatory position regarding Starlink satellite internet service in Papua New Guinea and to address misinformation currently circulating in the public domain. On the 11th of December, NICTA formally instructed SpaceX, the parent company of Starlink Internet Services PNG Limited, to cease the provision of Starlink satellite services to Papua New Guinea. This instruction was issued in accordance with NICTA's statutory obligations under the National Information and Communications Technology Act of 2009. Starlink is not currently licensed to operate in Papua New Guinea. Despite this, NICTA has observed ongoing importation, supply, installation and use of Starlink terminals across the country over recent months. NICTA reiterates that any importation, supply, installation or use of Starlink terminals or related satellite internet equipment without a valid license or authorization issued by NICTA is strictly prohibited and is unlawful. Such activities constitute offences under the Act and our relative regulations. Accordingly, NICTA warns that any person or entity engaged in these activities is in breach of the law and may be subject to enforcement action, including prosecution. However, NICTA wishes to make it unequivocally clear that the absence of Starlink licence in PNG is not due to regulatory unwillingness or inaction by NICTA. NICTA has completed negotiations with Starlink and the licensing process was at an advanced stage and near completion when the process was halted as a result of a formal directive issued by the Ombudsman Commission of Papua New Guinea in March 2024, which expressly prohibits NICTA from issuing a license to Starlink. As a result of this directive, NICTA is legally restrained from licensing Starlink until the matter is resolved. To address this restriction, NICTA has commenced court proceedings challenging the Ombudsman Commission, their directive. This matter was heard in the National Court on the 5th of September this year, and the decision is still pending until either the Ombudsman withdraws the case or lifts the directive, or the court hands down a determination allowing licensing to proceed. It must be understood that NICTA is legally unable to issue a license to Starlink, regardless of any commercial or technical readiness. On the 16th of September, SpaceX disabled Starlink services to Papua New Guinea. Its service notification to users, social media encouraged customers to express support for its approval in PNG through a online petition. Since then, we have received over 200 direct responses from users, which indicates a significant number of individuals have been using Starlink services unlawfully. NICTA reminds the public that unlicensed use of telecommunication services in Papua New Guinea is an offence, and as such, these matters will be addressed in accordance with the law. NICTA reaffirms that it remains ready and willing to license Starlink once the legal impediment is resolved. NICTA has acted in good faith throughout the process and continues to support the expansion of innovative, reliable and affordable connectivity solutions for all Papua New Guineans within the framework of the law. Until the current proceedings are concluded, the importation, supply, installation, operation or use of Starlink terminals and or services in Papua New Guinea remains strictly prohibited. NICTA will continue to enforce the Act and will not hesitate to enforce action and insist on compliance. So that's our statement on the matter at this point. Thank you.
I think this is NICTA's formal position on the matter on Starlink, and you've heard that from Chair, that we are basically in the advanced stage to license Starlink when we have this order from OC, and that sort of puts on everything to this date on that. So until and either OC withdraws its position, or if not, the court turns down its decision on that. But in the meantime, this is the formal status on Starlink, and NICTA will not license anyone that operates or intend to bring any terminals that are associated with Starlink on that. Enforcement will be very strict on that, and we want to emphasize that we are going to strictly enforce on any of those terminals that are not being licensed by NICTA at this stage. I think the good thing is we're able to receive more than 200 sort of petition on it, and that sort of shows the interest that consumers still prefers to have these services here in the States, and it also gives us a number of illegal users as well here. So those that have been registered on that are both illegal as well as they are potential customers or potential users of Starlink as well. So that's basically it is. We want to again reiterate our position that we are going to be very strict on enforcement, and we are further appealing now to everyone to support us on that, to ensure that we don't get into that enforcement challenge with everyone on that.
Businesses and schools are hit hard. Hear from a Port Moresby entrepreneur.
Because it's fast, it's reliable, and it's much cheaper internet. Reliability is big glamour. Papua New Guinea is some of the most unreliable internet service and expensive across the world. Starlink revolutionized that. Papua New Guinea's geography too is very difficult, and so Starlink is the right fit. Now, NICTA come outside them to know maybe on the because of a court case filed by the Ombudsman Commission. Ombudsman Commission too. Look at man making corruption, look at leader making corruption, look at the referral or leadership tribunal or finding work straight. Nakamna. Make him start court case to stop him Starlink because consumer by making time. Now, when I sit down and look at it, there's got to be a reason, because there's things behind it. Because NICTA has already granted a license in principle to Starlink. Now, it's a court case. They got somebody push backside them and stop him the license to be full operator license to be issued to Starlink to operate in Papua New Guinea. So there's considered effort behind it, and it comes from not only the telecommunication providers like Digicel, Vodafone, or Sla. It's mainly to do with Dataco, because Dataco got big bloody now. And let me tell you the details of this. So you may understand that internet around the world is delivered via fiber optic cables. Before that, the infrastructure of Papua New Guinea and factor puas thread, you may run this copper cable, telephone wires there, and we run the internet through that dial-up connection and shit like that. This shit is old. Majority of the internet around the world, again, runs through fiber optic cables. It's light, laser light, beamed down some fiber, that's why it's fiber optics, delivering the internet at the speed of light. So, telecommunication reform, and the government said, okay, out of the rotting carcass of what is called telecom, the age-old dinosaur telecommunication provider that should be dead long ago, out from it came Dataco. So Dataco, this is flashy new Dataco. They were same old inefficient, whatever, old legacy issues, but telecom may carry more Dataco. Now, Dataco is responsible for all the fiber optics in Papua New Guinea. Come on to you, upgrade him so the fiber optics. Problem is that it's huge capital cost to lay new fiber optic cables around the undersea cables here. And even you can lend him the terrestrial zone now, but relay him go on tablo islands or anymore. You can run him cable again underground or when him go again. Fiber optics code. Depending on engineers, they know what to do about that shit. But basically, undersea main cable so that Dataco is responsible for that.
My online sales dropped 50% overnight in highlands like Enga. Starlink was a game changer for education. Now, frustration boils over with protests. The government promises alternatives, but experts say it could slow PNG's digital growth. Will Starlink return? Rumors say negotiations are ongoing. In the meantime, locals turn to traditional providers amid a weaker Kina. What are your thoughts on this? Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe for more PNG updates.
PNG Happenings.